This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Mostert a first down carry, and this will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up second down. Those defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Vernon. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give to Jones. And past the... One unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2nd and 4. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Now back to throw. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. 22. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So a failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off-play action. Vernon. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
To throw on 2nd down, Vernon. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. On the handoff, this is Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Vernon. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defense is played, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Richie Grant. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
There goes a deep ball. end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On second down, Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Vernon. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Vernon. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. But he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Looking to throw. Vernon. Flush to his right. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. We just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Back now at Lambeau. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Vernon. Short throw caught by Pitts. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on 3rd down, Vernon. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tight.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vernon. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 23-yard run. And the Falcons push further out in front. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pop the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick. And we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And here's Jones again on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
And he is going.
That's bullcrap. He's not running over no field.
To the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it is incomplete. Good positioning. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw here. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Atlanta, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.